Right on. It's been a while since I've done any knife videos, so I thought I've been buying a whole bunch of knives. Here's just a few that I've gotten just lately. But hang on, there was somebody I wanted you to meet. Hang on a sec. So he's my sponsor. It's a sponsor for all these knives and everything like that. And I just gotta say thank you. It's my wallet. I just thought that would be funny because I don't have a channel where I like beg for money so that I can buy more cool shit so I can show it to you. No, I just gotta buy it and then show it to you, and no one sends me money. That's not saying that I'm telling you not to. You can do that at any time. So I've got a bunch of knives here we're going to be checking out today. Some you may have seen before, some you may have not seen before, and there's some cool stories behind at least one of them. So I'll be back and we'll start this thing off. Right on. So the first one we're going to be checking out is a Spyderco. It's called a T-Mag. As far as I can tell, they made this for maybe a month and then decided it was a really bad idea. So it's kind of like it's kind of similar to like all the other Spyderco knives you see. Alright. Nothing overly special. The only thing, did you just notice how I closed that? Huh. You're like, where's the lock? That's what I was saying. So this is supposed to have a magnet for the detent to hold it closed and to hold it open. But there's very little detent. And let's see if I can get this thing to... that's the wrong way. You can't even really see it, but right here, there's just a little square magnet, and it's just tucked between the liners, and then the blade has a squared off tang to where when it opens, it hits the magnet, and when it's closed, this part here is supposed to hit the magnet. It's got a wire pocket clip, carbon fiber handles. I think when they made this, carbon fiber was really cool. Not cool like it is now, but really super cool. Somewhere I've got some dimensions and specifications for this thing. Let's see, but I can't read them. Hang on a sec. Alright, so I found the specifications on this thing. So it's made in Golden, Colorado, so it's not one of their imports. It's 7 inches overall length. It's 4 1/8 when it's all closed up. It's got a 3-inch blade with a 2.89-inch cutting edge. It's CPM 530V steel, it says, and it weighs 2.8 ounces. It's also got a hollow ground blade, so right here, it's you can see it's not a chisel grind or a flat ground. It's got a little inward cut to it. Pretty cool. And the designer on it was a guy named Ralph Turnbull. So yeah, that's the T-Mag. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Not something that well, so they made them, I think, to help out like the people in the UK or anywhere else where you can't really have a locking knife, and this is definitely not locking. It's hardly. It just kind of falls open on its own. So not really cool, but kind of a cool little collector's piece, and that's why I got it, because I had never seen one before, and that's probably why. Right on, so that's the Spyderco T-Mag. I'll grab another knife. Hang on. Right on. This is a super cool knife. This is the Reate PL7. This is part of their Pivot Lock series. This is super cool. So right here, right where the pivot is, it's a push button. It just falls shut. You can also flick it open that way. Falls right shut. Also a flipper tab right there. You can flick it open. Flicks right open really fast. It's Nitro-V steel. It's got these Ultim handles, which are kind of cool. And there's a little lock right there, which prevents the button from being pushed. And then I think it only works in the open position. Very cool knife. Kind of has like this, I don't know what you want to call it. It's almost like a, I can't even think of the name. It'll come to me. But let's talk about the specs. Let me get this thing rolling here. So it's, okay, let's see. Let me back that up a little bit. There we go. Alright, so the blade length on that is 3.5 inches. It's got a 3.5 inch cutting edge as well. The closed length is 4.5 inches. The overall length is 8. It's Nitro-V stainless steel. There's like some thicknesses and some hardnesses. I don't know if you care about that, but it's 1.56 inches thick, and it's got a Rockwell hardness of 60. A trailing point, that was the name. Kind of like a Prussian blade. What else is in there? It's also a hollow grind. Not as much as the last knife, but there's a slight hollow grind to it. And what else is cool about it? It's got the pivot lock. It runs on bearings, titanium pocket clip. There's the titanium pocket clip. And unfortunately, this one is made in China. But it is an outstanding knife. You can reverse the pocket clip and move that over here without a problem whatsoever. And it's got these weird little, like, I don't know what you want to call them. These little cutouts here, which serve no purpose whatsoever. Which is cool, I guess, if you like stuff that has no purpose. I'll just leave that at that. And then there's, looks like a lanyard hole right here. Yeah, looks like it. Very cool knife. I'm looking on the knife sites right now just to get the specifications and stuff, and it says these are all pre-order, that you got to pay for them to get one in. I don't know. I have one here right now, so I don't really know how that happened. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Right on. So this one is the CRKT, the model number is 5202K. This one is basically, this is called the Rolock. It's just a cool little knife. I'll tell you the specs on it. It's overall length, it's 5 3/4. The blade length is 2 1/4. It's only about 0.09 inches thick of AUS 6 steel. Drop point, flat grind. It's got, I guess if I pointed it here, I could have been telling you about it while you're looking at it. It's got polished finished. It's just a plain edge. There's no serrations to it or anything like that. Actually, this one does have a little bit of serrations down here. So it's partially serrated. It's got a blue polymer handle. Steel liners. What else is in here? Tip down carry. There's the pocket clip. Huge pocket clip. Look at this thing. Pocket clip is as big as the handle. But, I didn't buy it for the pocket clip. I I bought it because it's unusual, and unusual knives is really what I really dig unusual knives. Let me get this thing. I can't remember how it works, so I got to figure it out before I don't cut my fingers off. Okay. I think I got it figured out. All right. So as it sits open, you remember the old, like, say, the buck that had the back lock up here? Oh, this has got a back lock, but it's in the bottom right here. Come on. I need both ends. There we go. So this is called the roll lock, right? Watch this. Oh, that's kind of sharp. Don't cut your finger with it when you're showing it up on the camera. But yeah, it's just, you gotta go back here. There's the lock. Push that in. Blade just falls right back in there almost. And there it is. So there's a little jimping right there. Push down and then push forward. Pretty freaking cool knife. Like I said, I just get knives that are cool and strange. And that is both, all in one. Cool and strange. CRK T5202K. It might not be a K because this one has some serrations and a blue handle. The K that I'm looking at on one of the knife sites is for a black translucent handle with a plain edge. So, oh shit, let me look at the box. That helped a lot. Hang on a sec. There you go. It's 5212B roll lock blue. There you go. Made in Taiwan. Alright, well, if you're into knives, you know that logo and you either hate it or you love it. This is my first work sharp anything, and well, it just happens to be a knife. Imagine that. I didn't really think that Work Sharp made knives, but this is just something they just decided to do. This is called the RMX series. They have 3 different ones, I believe. There is a drop point, which this one is. There's a Tonto, and then there's a, seems like there was another one, but I can't remember actually what it was. Comes with all sorts of paraphernalia in the box, as you can see. What's really cool about this, seeing that I live in a state where you really can't have a lot of cool knives, like, say, automatics and whatever, but let's say you did. Here's the all the goodies to turn this manual knife into a fully automatic push button. I've carried this a few times already, and it's a magnificent knife. Let's see. Let me get on with. Let me do this for you. So there's no. Let's see. Watch this. If you don't push the button to open it up, whoops, you can't actually open the knife. So it's kind of like locked in a closed position. But then you push that little button and it just falls right open. So let's see. Let me find the specs on this. Okay, so this is the Worksharp RMX. Is that what I said it was? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, it's got M390 steel. The mechanism is either auto or manual, like I was just telling you. It's got an overall length of, that's close to overall length of 4.3 inches. The total weight is 2.7 ounces. The drop point Says it's got 60 to 62 on the Rockwell hardness, if that means anything for you. Tip up reversible, so you can see it's got this cool little what do they call it? It's like a blockout plate or something like that. So when you switch the pocket clip to the other side, this little piece will be over here and that'll be over there. What else is going on? It's got nice. It's got a lifetime warranty, which you can't complain about that. Button lock. The blade length is 3.2 inches. The most unusual part of this thing is that the handle material is magnesium. It is a chunk of magnesium. A very, very odd material to use for a knife handle. They put some other alloys and stuff in there, so it's not like it's going to catch fire or anything like that. Just super, super cool, and just hella light, super light. The edge on there's got a 20-degree thingamajob. The angle is 20 degrees. It's got a black chair coat. Yeah. It's got black coating there. What else? What else is on there? Satin blade. That's pretty much it. Overall length, I think I said that, it's 7.5 inches long. Just an awesome blade. And the little added there's the new pivot that turns it into a fully automatic knife. That's pretty cool. Very, very cool. So that's it. That's a Work Sharp RMX. So I got one more for you to check out. So I'll be right back. Right on. So this one here, because I'm not going to show you what's inside yet. This one is more of a story first. So back in, let's see, what was the one they were saying? Let me find the thing on it. It looks like this was between around 1939 to 1945. This particular knife was designed by British intelligence for escaping POW camps. So here's a picture of it. So you got the best that I can tell, because I can't really find any specifications on this thing. Yeah, shit falling all over the place. Looks like you got a couple of serrated blades or saw blades maybe. There's a regular blade right here, some wire cutters here, and I'm not really sure what this is. Looks like it's got some kind of a stud coming out of it right here, but I'm not really sure what that's all about. But very cool. They say they're elusive and hard to find, but I found that if you want one bad enough, you can go onto eBay and they're pretty easy to find. But I wasn't looking to buy one of those, so what I ended up with was something altogether different, but almost the same thing. I'll be right back. Alright, so that brings us back to the pouch. Inside here is something very similar to what I was just showing you a picture of. This is a thing called the Almar Knives 4x4 Toolmate. It was made by Almar Knives. It showed up in their catalog, their 1989 catalog, as part number 8001. And let's just check this out. There is a really strong spring clamp right here, and that releases the pliers. It's got some, they're not your Nipbex pliers, but they're pretty cool. And then there's a little bit of there's a little bit of a cutting edge right there at the base of the jaw. And then other cool things are included with this. Let's see. So there's a there's a Phillips screwdriver. There's a saw, or you could just maybe call it a. That's not even on the camera. There you go. There's a saw, or either maybe a serrated hollow cut blade. There's the I already folded it in. There's the screwdriver right there, all folded up. There's some other stuff in here. Let me get them out, and then I'll show you. There you go. Now everything is fully deployed. So there's your pliers, there's your Phillips screwdriver. This is a flat blade with a, you could use it as a pry bar possibly. There's even a file on that side there. You got the hollow serrated saw, and then a hollow blade, a hollow ground blade here. This thing is super sharp. I don't know if I got the emblem on here. Yeah, but there it is. There's the Almar knives right there. These early ones were made in Seki, Japan, and then I think they said that Almar died in '92, and then most of his original designs were discontinued at that point. But yeah, just a super freaking unusually cool knife, and really thick, heavy duty leather sheath with the belt clip. Just a pretty awesome piece right there. I was going to show you an artesian cutlery knife, but I remembered I already showed you that one. There's no sense in doing it twice, right? I got like 50 other ones I still got to show you. So that's it for now. Thanks for checking this garbage out. Like, subscribe, share, love, whatever you got to do. Oh, don't forget, send money. Lots of it. Thanks for checking this out. I'm out of here.